In the last 3 months, we've had 0 people come into our country illegally through the southern border.
Alligator Alcatraz cost millions of dollars to build and could cost a few million more to shut down.
We think it's despicable that an activist judge has inserted themselves in this migrant detention facility.
El gobierno corrupto.
All new at 6, Alligator Alcatraz cost millions of dollars to build and could cost a few million more to shut down. That's according to a new report from the Associated Press.
Now Florida taxpayers could be on the hook to pay for this.
A federal judge in Miami has ruled that an immigration detention facility in the Florida Everglades, nicknamed Alligator Alcatraz, has to continue shutting down its operations. That's even as the state and federal governments are fighting the decision. U.S. District Judge Kathleen Williams has denied requests to halt her order to shutter the facility. It's in a lawsuit that was originally brought by environmental groups and the Miccosukee tribe. The facility has been plagued by reports that detainees there are held in unsanitary conditions and that they're largely cut off from the legal system and the outside world. On Wednesday, the Associated Press reported that a top Florida official said the facility would likely be down to 0 detainees in a matter of days. That's according to an email exchange that we obtained. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has said that the number of detainees is going down because of the pace of deportations. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security has said that they're complying with the judge's order to shutter the facility and that they'll continue to fight illegal immigration.
It sure seems like this was a pretty expensive publicity stunt, Alex. There was never any need to do this. It was never a good idea to put any kind of prison out in the Everglades, an environmentally sensitive area, an area, by the way, that Republicans and Democrats have worked together to restore after many years of environmental damage.
First of all, I disagree with the judge who made that decision. I went down there. I walked through the detention areas where these people sleep and live. I saw a clean facility, a well-maintained facility. I went to the medical center and talked to the nurses there on staff, looked at the medical facility. It was great. You know, the whole environmental concern, I was briefed by the person running the facility that all the waste is removed from that facility every day, taken off-site and removed from the facility. And as far as the complex itself is built on existing infrastructure, the runways and the airport was already there. These are just off-site facilities. Now I'll say this, I thought it was a great transition facility, but I do think ICE needs more brick and mortar facilities. We've got the money now to build infrastructure, like we're building the wall and other things down there. We need permanent facilities. But I think, you know, I'm thanking Governor DeSantis and the other governors who are stepping up saying, we want to help you build detention facilities because they're affected by the last 4 years of an open border and all the criminals that release in this country. So I welcome the governor stepping up and helping us with these transitional facilities.
That we are going to continue to fight in the court of law for what's right, because we know that what this administration is doing with respect to all policy, but also immigration policy, is above the books, and we're abiding by our nation's immigration laws. And we think it's despicable that an activist judge has inserted themselves in this migrant detention facility to the point where DHS is now having to relocate these illegal immigrants to other detention facilities around the country. That is an unnecessary burden on the Department of Homeland Security and these agents who should be removing these criminals from our community. That's what the American people elected this president to do. So we've always maintained, Gabe, we're going to comply with court orders, but we're also going to fight back on them on the merits of the law. And DHS is in compliance while we disagree with this decision, and we'll continue to fight it in court.
You know, we have nobody coming through our border anymore. Nobody. Doesn't that feel good to know that you don't have prisoners coming in and, you know, killers, murderers? We had 11,888 murderers come in, led in by the Biden administration. Many of them have been captured, but we still have a couple of thousand that are out there. Some of them, 50% of them killed more than one person, okay? But a lot of them have been captured. What they've done to our country, these people that circle this moron that we had behind this desk, what they've done to our country is unthinkable. It's unthinkable. I mean, if you think so much of our time is devoted to correcting a problem that all they had to do is say, close the borders. Remember when he said, well, I have no power to close the border. I have to go back and get an act from Congress.
Not all I can do. Give me the power. I've asked for the very day I got in office. Give me the border patrol. Give me the people, the judges. Give me the people who can stop this and make it work right.
I didn't get an act from Congress. I came in, I said, close the borders. And Tom Homan, who's not here, has been fantastic, Christy, right? Yes. Tom Homan is great. He's a fantastic man and respected by everybody. But I said, Tom, close the borders. Christy, close the borders. The borders were closed. We didn't go to Congress and get permission. We just closed the borders. And in the last 3 months, hard to believe this one too, in the last 3 months, we've had 0 people come into our country illegally through the southern border. Nobody would have said that's possible.
Gobierno corrupto.
Today, MS-13 gangbanger and human trafficker Kilmar Abrego Garcia turned himself into ICE in Baltimore. Do you have any comment on this? And why are the Democrats so emotionally attached to this man who beats his wife and is part of a terrorist organization?
Because they think he's going to be good for votes, and I think he's very bad for votes. These people are deranged. He's not good for votes. He beat the hell out of his wife. His wife is afraid to even talk about him. She's been mauled by this animal. And, through a system of liberal courts, he's doing things. But, no, we have that under control. And Pam has got that very much under control. Do you want to comment on it, Pam?
No, we've got him under control. He will no longer terrorize our country. He's currently charged with human smuggling, including children. The guy needs to be in prison. He doesn't need to be on the streets like all these liberals want him to be. And as part of this operation here in D.C., we've also taken off MS-13 members. We've taken, I think just last night, we got a TDA guy off our streets right here, right around from where we all work. Another TDA member gone because of this project. So we're going to keep America safe from all of these foreign terrorist organizations, including Abrego Garcia.
Here it is to kick us out, even though we were fighting fire.
Hey, you wanted to take a picture, Adiba?
Yes. Yeah.
Because I only got a couple names left on your list.
Who the douchebag?
Yeah, so I can get names. Yep.
You.
Drivers can say, like, one of your drivers can stay here and drive that last vehicle out.
Oh, I'm staying.
The rest of your vehicles are going to pull
Keep one driver, last driver.
Oh, they're trying to make us leave now?
No, guys, load up the first I got to. We're not going bar. You can't be on federal land.
Fake cop, dude. You guys are bro. You guys are straight up. This is what they do, guys. This is what they do. This is their job, to be straight up criminals. Trying to take our team away from us right here.
Loaded up over here, right there.